Hi there, my name is Rachel and I'm excited to offer you a different sort of a class today. It's in celebration of the launching of my third and final round of my course, Yoga Immersion. So if you're unfamiliar with Yoga Immersion is a course that I have been offering here in St. Louis, giving us the opportunity to dive deep into the foundational wisdom of yoga and what makes up our practice as we know it today. I've decided to offer one final opportunity for anyone who's interested in taking a deep dive into another foundational practice, the breath. So for each of these meetings, we'll meet for 5 different classes on Sundays from 11 to noon at Personal Space Fitness on the Hill in St. Louis. And during these classes, we'll learn a different sort of breath technique, what the yogis call Pranayama practice. We'll then have an hour of vinyasa curated to really highlight that pranayama practice we just learned with all of the wonderful things that we usually enjoy in our Yoga Immersion course. Guided meditation, sound bath elements for Shavasana, and journal prompts to take home for you to reflect with throughout the week over what we learned in our meeting. We'll be starting on April 16th and going until May 21st with a break, no class on Mother's Day. And if that's something that you find you would be interested in, you can head to the link in the description of this video to Personal Space Fitness's website where you can register. Or if you'd like to learn more about me, you can go to my website, racheliscozy.com. That's RACHELIS as in Sam, KOZ as in zebra, I.com. All right, so without further ado, let's go ahead and begin our class today, which will hopefully give us a little bit of a taste of what we have to look forward to in Yoga Immersion. You may have also been wondering, why the breath? Why in yoga do we focus so much on the breath? You may have noticed in a yoga class before that the yoga teacher invited you to link each of your breaths per movement. Or you may have noticed the teacher draw attention to your breath in a moment of stillness. This is because the yogis believe that the breath carries vital nutrients to our body. We know this is true now from Western science. With each inhale, we bring vital oxygen down the throat and into the lungs, where it's passed to the bloodstream and carried to each of our cells. So that way they have the nutrients they need to carry out their function for the rest of the body. And with each exhale, we rid ourselves of the waste product. So we give the opportunity to let go of carbon dioxide and return it to the atmosphere. But the yogis also believe that our breath carries energy that the yogis call prana. Other disciplines may call it by other names, for example, chi. The yogis believe, and many other disciplines around the world believe, that this vital energy permeates every part of our being and also every part of our universe. It helps the sun to shine, the wind to blow, and it gives us that life force. And that by influencing our breath, we influence the flow of energy in and out of our own bodies. You may have noticed this in your own life to be true. For example, think back to a time when you were really focused on a task or a project. And as you paid attention to that task, your breath got shallow and short. Or maybe you had a moment in your life where you experienced something intense, maybe an intense emotion. Could have been what you might have labeled a good or a bad emotion, but you noticed yourself pause, take a deep inhale, and sigh it out without even having to think about it. It just came naturally to you. Our body knows how important it is to regulate the breath, to regulate the energy for us. And over the centuries, the yogis found several different practices that we can use to influence our breath, which will also have a healthy impact on our physical health, our mental, our emotional, and our spiritual health and well-being as well. So let's learn a practice together today, which is called Dirga Pranayama, also 3-part breath. So find a comfortable seat for yourself. It could be our traditional cross-legged seat, but feel free to use a chair or sit down somewhere on the floor in a way that feels supported for you. You can also use this pranayama practice laying down. It's a great practice to use, in fact, laying in bed. So find a position that feels supportive for you. A position where you can give all of this beautiful space to your torso. And then when you feel ready, go ahead and close your eyes. Dropping in now to this present moment and all that's here within it. Noticing the sounds that are a part of your space here in the room. Everything that's outside of you. Maybe a few smells even. Or the way your clothes rest on your body, how that feels, how it feels to sit or recline back and allow that surface beneath your seat or your back to support you. Noticing everything that is within you. Your headspace today, your thoughts as they bubble past your perception. And then the breath. Here with your lips gently closed, the breath flowing in and out of the nose. Without even having to think about it, our body takes care of us. With each inhale, you draw that vital oxygen deep down into the lungs and allow it to nurture your whole being. And with each exhale, you let go of what no longer serves you. That carbon dioxide, you create space for the next inhale that draws nutrients in again. This breath that has always been with you since the first breath you took the day you were born, and will be with you all the way up until the end. Lifting our left hand and placing it on our heart. Lifting our right hand and placing it on our belly. Now take notice of the breath. How with each inhale, our torso expands and our hands rise. And with each exhale, we empty and our hands draw close. As we inflate with each inhale, the hands lift as the chest rises, the belly expands. And with each exhale, the belly deflates, the chest lowers, and our hands follow. With our hands here on our chest and our belly, taking notice of the breath now as we feel how it affects the body as we receive the breath. And then we let go again. We'll begin several rounds of this Dirga Pranayama, this 3-part breath together. Take an inhale and fill the belly with breath. Allow the belly to expand, then the rib cage to expand, and then the chest to raise. Feeling all of this underneath your hands. Hold at the top, and then exhale. Lower the chest, knit together the ribs, and allow the belly to deflate again. Hold at the bottom. Inhale, fill your belly. Spread apart your ribs next, and then the chest. Hold at the top. Exhale, release the chest. Knit together the ribs. Lower the belly. Hold at the bottom. We'll repeat this a few times. Inhale, filling the belly, spreading the ribs, filling the chest. Hold. Exhale, lower the chest. Knit the ribs together and lower the belly. Hold. Inhale for 1, 2, 3. Hold. Exhale for 3, 2, 1. Hold. Inhale for 1, 2, 3. Hold. Exhale for 3, 2, 1. Hold. Inhale, imagine you were filling with life. Hold. Exhale, imagine you were creating space. Hold. Inhale, imagine you're bringing that energy into your body. Hold. Exhale, imagine you're letting go of something that no longer serves you. Hold. Inhale, 1, 2, 3. Hold. Exhale, 3, 2, 1. Hold. Last round. Inhale, 1, 2, 3. Hold. Exhale, 3, 2, 1. Hold. Allow your breath now to return to its normal quality without having to influence it, just allowing the body to breathe for itself. You can lower your hands down to whatever position feels natural to you, maybe resting on the knees or in the lap. And together we'll take 1 deep inhale and 1 full exhale. Draw your hands to heart center in prayer. Thanking your body, your breath for all the wonderful influence it had over your mind today. Taking notice of how you feel, maybe more at peace, maybe more present, maybe with more space, more vitality. Namaste. Gently blink your eyes open. Thank you so much for your practice. I'm so excited to share this and so many more breathwork practices in my new upcoming course, Yoga Immersion, where we can really dive deep into the wisdom that comes with these practices, the breath. And thank you also for practicing this class with me today. And if ever you have any questions, feel free to message me here. But until next time, I always enjoy guiding us in these practices together. Bye-bye.